Hi, I'm Pastor Dave, and we're going through our video commentary in Matthew. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at chapter 18, and we're looking at verse 21. Then Peter came up and said to him, Lord, how often will my brother sin against me, and I forgive him as many as 7 times? Jesus said to him, I do not say to you 7 times, but 77 times. And some say 70 times 7. It's not really the specific number. It's just an example of what Jesus is saying. You should always forgive. There's no limit of forgiveness. Now, when it says to forgive, a lot of people think, oh, well, if I'm supposed to forgive, I'm just supposed to forget what the person has done. I'm supposed to just openly trust them. Forgiveness and trust are 2 different things. I think forgiveness, we can forgive, we can overlook a lot of things because we all make mistakes. But there are certain situations where, people do sin against us. They do wrong. They lie, they cheat. They may cause us physical harm. A lot of times in relationships, or sometimes there are divorces, unfortunately, that happen. There's a lot of hurt. And while it is important to forgive, you can forgive. Sometimes we have to be careful on who we trust and how far we're willing to trust them. And of course, this goes into many different applications, many different situations. But if you compare this, it's always good to compare Scripture to Scripture. So if you go back into the book of Proverbs in the Old Testament, you'll notice there's a lot of advice on, don't become friends with an angry person, or else you'll pick up their habits. And there's all kinds of advice about the kind of people to be wary of, to be careful of. And so Jesus isn't saying, just be wide-eyed and, just have no discernment whatsoever. I forgive you, no big deal, and allow yourself to be a doormat. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that we, as Christ's representatives on earth, can't be holding things in our hearts. We can let them go. We can forgive. We might not choose that person for the job next time. We may not have the same kind of relationship that we had with the person before. Perhaps, we need to use better judgment, but we shouldn't hold this total unforgiveness in our heart, or because it can grow into bitterness, and that's not beneficial for us at all. And so I would encourage you in this. Again, read Proverbs in combination with verses such as this. Always compare Scripture with Scripture, and then you'll have a more well-rounded wisdom in the application, kind of what Jesus is saying here. Hopefully that helps you to understand this particular passage. If you like these video commentaries, go ahead and click subscribe down in the lower box there, or you can download our app at Hope Chapel Westside, and that's available in any of the app stores. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.